Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Christian Women Business Builders podcast. I am your host and founder of CWBB, Cassie Kitzmiller. And today we are jumping in to episode 4 of our Grow More in 2024 season. So if you are just jumping in here, you are still going to get a lot of value out of today's session. But I do encourage you to go back and listen to at least the first 3 episodes in this season as we're really laying the groundwork, as we are talking about the mental beliefs, about all of the different parts that go into being able to grow more in your business in 2024 and beyond. Now, today we are going to talk practical. I am going to give you 3 really practical implementation points that you can go and take and start putting into your business immediately to start seeing more growth in your business. Now, this is part of what we do in our community, in our Grow community, where we help Christian women build their businesses, grow their income with the Lord at the lead. So if you need more targeted, more one-on-one help, please reach out. We have one-on-one coaching offers, we have group coaching, we have courses, we have a lot of resources to help you grow your business. But let's go ahead and get into what we are covering today. And that is how to grow your business more this year. It is about the end of March when I'm recording this live. So if you're listening to this live, there is still a lot of year left. So please do not be discouraged if you haven't seen the growth you anticipated or that you hoped for already. We still have over 3/4 of the year left. If you're listening to this later, wherever you are is a great place to start growing. You don't have to wait till the new year. You don't have to wait till Monday. It's not like a diet, right? You can jump in and start growing your impact, growing your income, all of that in real time. So today we're going to be talking about 3 simple and yet really impactful ways to grow your business more this year. The very first way is one that I am actually in the middle of doing live at the recording of this episode, and that is by adding pop up live events. Now, what do I mean by pop up? So, pop up means that this is not a great big, huge launch where I'm putting all this pressure on myself. I'm doing all of these huge, complicated procedures. I'm not doing this great big 3-month runway. We are taking a concept, putting it into a small bite-sized package. So that may look like, for me, I'm doing a 3-day event. That may look like an hour masterclass. That may look like a 2-day webinar series. That may look like 5 days is a little bit much for a pop-up. I would say anything 3 days and under is perfect for a pop-up. What kind of runway do you need for pop-up? Honestly, you need about a week to 2 weeks. I had this on the calendar a little bit in advance, but had some things going on, did not start promoting it until Friday of last week, and I went live Monday. I do not recommend that. I do recommend giving yourself at least a little bit of time. But Lord was so gracious and so good, and that we have had over 20 women engaged, and upwards of 30 and 40 watching the replays from a very quick pop-up event. So what does a pop-up event look like? It looks like teaching on a very specific point leading up to a offer that's either new or that you already have ready, and you're really just showing up and giving incredible value and inviting them to take the next step. So it is kind of like a challenge. It is kind of like a webinar in structure, but what makes it fun and what really helps you grow is the quick nature behind it. This is not something that should cause you a lot of stress or anxiety. This is something that should be fun. It's something that should be engaging. I, for one, did not air it on Facebook at all. It only went live inside the community. You have to join the community or watch live to get access to it. I called it invitation only to give it a little bit more excitement. And we've had great show up rates, great engagement, a lot of fun. And it's women who are specifically looking for that topic. So when it came across their path, they were ready to take action. So when you're thinking pop up, something quick, something that something easy, and something that you can put a very simple offer at the end. This doesn't need to be anything complicated. I did not have a landing page. I just had them register to join the community and the event there. You can use the Zoom option where they just register to watch your Zoom. It can be very low tech and yet very impactful. And it's a great way to start to grow your income in a short amount of time. You can have an offer being ready to be sold in less than 2 weeks. And it doesn't take a huge audience to do this because you're really using that urgency of, hey, this is a pop up event. It's happening soon. Go ahead and get in. It's only, you have to message me to get in. It's not going to be on Facebook where anybody can watch it. So pop up event is number one. It's a fun way to grow your business. And the first time you do it, maybe a little nerve wracking, but once you get comfortable, you can start putting these on whenever you feel like you need a little bit of a surge in your business. So, really, really powerful, really fun, and very engaging. Number two, this is one that I have really leaned on a lot in the past and have exciting ideas on how to do this even more in the future. Number two is collaboration with other believers in business. So, collaboration really looks like coming together to accomplish something greater than you could on your own. So, this can be a collab with just two people. So, it can be you and somebody else. It can be a group of like minded individuals, or it can be, a great big audience. What we're really looking at here is how can I come together with other believers in business, create something super valuable, and be able to create a greater impact than I could with my own audience, my own resources, or my own time. So, a couple of ideas for this. Number one are doing email collaborations. So, you can come together as a group, create a wonderful opportunity for people to get on your email list, a great giveaway, something like that. Promote it to your list, and then they promote it to theirs. Everybody gets their offer, your giveaway in front of more eyeballs. Another great way of doing this is to do a collaboration bundle where you bundle part of, maybe you have some offers or services or something in your business with another business. You come together, throw in a little discount, throw in some great bonuses. They get access to twice the goodness for a reduced price. That can be super valuable. I've done that before. My highest ticket coaching, like group coaching that I ever did was in a collaboration with another coach. It was a lot of fun. Mini offers, again, coming together and being like, hey, I don't want to have to go and do my great big program or my main service, but I can offer my services as part of a mini offer. Who else be willing to jump in and create a really valuable mini offer? We can all get out there and promote it together. It's something that doesn't take a lot of time, may not take a lot of effort to be able to deliver something pre-built, something that you can do pretty easily, but it can create a really great impact when you go and collaborate with other believers to do so. These are great ways to grow your audience, great ways to grow your income, and great ways to be able to use what you already have in a new way and get it in front of new people. So, collaboration is super powerful. And I just scratched the surface there. There are so many great collaboration ideas that you can kind of dig into, but I recommend starting with relationships you already have. So think about somebody who is already, maybe it's somebody you've been in a program with, maybe it's somebody that you have in your network, maybe it's a coach. You can reach out to one of your coaches and say, hey, I would love to collaborate with you on something if you have that relationship built. We do a lot of that inside of Christian Women Business Builders because we like to build relationships. So we love to be able to support collaboration events between our members because it helps them create greater impact, and it doesn't require you taking on all the work yourself. It's really, really great way to do business better, right? Better as the body. All right, number three. This is one that when I think back on times in my business when I've made the greatest strides, I realized looking back that they have all been in times when I have been really focused on 90-day goals. So I call these growth goals. Think about it on, like, if you've ever purchased a pack of seeds, and on the back it'll have like the germination rate or germination time to germination, and then like time to harvest, right? That is a growth cycle. Usually those are in about 90-day segments. Some are a little shorter, some are longer, depending on what you're growing. But I've learned that in business, most of our projects, unless it's something huge, or something really small, most projects can be broken down into 90-day goals. That's 3 months to be able to start taking consistent action towards one thing. I have written books and published them in 90 days. I have launched new courses and programs, whole offers in 90 days. I've actually started an entire new business in 90 days. You would be absolutely amazed at how much progress you can make in 90-day sections when you stay focused, when you take consistent action, and when you allow the results to start building on themselves. A lot of times we make these big goals and we put them a year out, and then it feels like, oh goodness, it's been half the year and I barely made any progress. When we put a goal so far away, it starts to become intangible. 90 days is far enough that you can make a lot of stride, but it's also close enough that you know you have to take action, right? Oh man, I only have 3 months. What I recommend is using a resource to help you stay focused. So, the first time I did a 90-day goal intentionally was when I was writing my first book. And the program was set up to write your book in 90 days or less. And that model was so powerful. And I got to see how tangible it became when you broke each of the sections up into these, month blocks. We've created the same kind of resource for you in your business with our 90-day Goal Crusher planner. Because again, I've just experienced how powerful this could be. So if you are interested in that planner, I will drop the link. We have it listed really affordably. I think you can get into it for $7, I think is what we have it at right now. And we also have a mini Goal Crusher course that goes with it. So it's really easy. I think you can take the whole course in less than like an hour, hour and a half. But it helps you actually set those big 90-day goals. It helps you break those 90-day goals down into monthly targets, takes those monthly targets into weekly impact goals, and then the weeks down into days, and the days even down to where you can schedule it down into your planner as detailed as you like. What we've learned is that when you can take a big goal and you can break it up into chunks, and you can break those chunks up into targets, and then you have those targets to start taking daily action, you will be amazed at how much progress you make, how much ground you can cover in those 90 days. Whereas sometimes it would have taken you a year or two to get the same results just because we have so much extra time, right? So 90-day goal setting, and that can be an income goal. That can be an offer goal, like you want to put out a new offer. That can be growing your audience. You get to pick the goal. You get to set the goal. And we actually have created an acronym. We say big goals. So big means it needs to be, the B means it needs to be bold. It has to be something big enough to get you to take action, to get you motivated, to get you excited, right? Growing my audience by 10 people. Well, that's not big enough to get me excited. Like, that's a great goal, but it's not really exciting. Growing your audience by 100 people or 1,000. Now that's a big goal, something bold and exciting. The I is impact driven. So can it be income? Of course, it can be an income goal. You may have something going on in your life right now where you need that income. But for a lot of us, income is actually not a great motivator. The income is kind of a reward for taking the action. But most Christian entrepreneurs, while we want the income, we're not motivated by the income. And that's really key. So we say it's an impact goal. It has to make a positive impact either in your life, in your business, to your audience, to your ministry. It needs to be something that when you look at it, it's self-motivating. You're like, I want to make that happen. I want to get that book into the world. I want to launch that podcast and start reaching new listeners. If it is income related, I want to make that money so that I can specifically do this thing, right? Hire a new team member, pay off some debt, send my kids to private school. Even if it's income related, it needs to have that impact connected to it. So bold, impact driven, and then God ordained. G is the last one. And really just because of the acronym, but the Lord should always come first. So I guess it could be GBA, but that doesn't work as well. So it needs to be led by the Lord. We can create good plans. but the Lord is the one who ordains our steps. So we want to make sure that as we're setting these goals, that we go to the Lord and we say, Lord, what do you have for me to focus on and to grow in the next 90 days? Because sometimes he already knows what's going on in your life. He knows what's coming. So he may tell you this next couple of months, I actually want you focused on rest. I want you focused on restructuring. I want you focused on some internal work. And it may not look like a very exciting big goal, but when you put it down and you realize it's from the Lord, it can make a huge difference in your life and in your business, even if it's not something that on the outside looks like a super sexy goal, right? So making sure that it's something bold, making sure that it's impact driven, and making sure that the Lord, that God Himself has said, this is what I have for you in the next 90 days. That sets you up to have a big goal that's motivating, that's exciting, that you want to take action towards. And once you set that big goal, then we help you walk through how to break that down. So go ahead and grab your planner. Again, I think it's $7 right now. It's really affordable. It is downloadable, so you can print it off every 90 days. You can save it to your computer and use it as a PDF. I do encourage you to print it if you can. It's a lot of pages. So it can get a little pricey. I do recommend, checking out some of your local printers, some great ones online. And you can do it in black and white. It's super pretty, super colorful, but if you need to save a few dollars, print it in black and white. But if you can get it printed, I'm just a pen and paper girl when it comes to really jotting down dreams and goals. Then take those daily tasks or those weekly goals and set those in your digital calendar. I really think that's the best balance and gets our people the best results. All right, going to wrap up here today, just with a quick review on 3 simple ways to grow your business more in 2024 in a way that's fun, in a way enjoyable, and in a way that's light. Number one are pop up events. Have fun with them, don't overthink it. Keep the tech really simple and make sure you have an easy offer to sell at the end. Number two, collaboration opportunities. Look for opportunities to collaborate with the body of Christ in business to create better results together than you ever could on your own. There really is an endless list of opportunities out there and ideas. Number three, start setting and working in 90-day goals. Right now, if you start your next set of 90-day goals in April, you could have April, May, and June have something huge done in your business by the summer. Really, really exciting, really, really powerful. And you will be amazed at how much more you can accomplish working in 90-day sections rather than setting these great, big, huge goals way off, a year later. All right. I hope this has blessed you today. I hope this has encouraged you. Make sure you check the comments to grab that link for the 90-day Goal Crusher planner. And then you'll see the upgrade on there if you want to grab the course. I think the course is $27. So all in, you're under $35. It is a fabulous investment. And again, you get access to that planner. You can print it off every 90 days. So you pretty much have it forever. And if you need additional coaching, additional support, additional community around you, please check out the Grow Collective. That is where we go and we hang out and we do business, we do life together. And it's just a really, really incredible space. So many blessings on you. I hope to hear some of your growth stories. And if you have any questions, you can always hop over to the Facebook group and message or comment in the group there. All right. Many blessings on you and your business.